Okay. Okay, so this Jean Vic Mayer guy, and there was someone else with him. I have to find those people because they're important. We have to tell someone to go help the old guy on the island who is the murderer. And I have to help Suna and the Ravers, and I want to bring the photo back to Lena and her husband to show them that the Phasma is real. And also that their traps were way too small. Okay. Where'd she go? Yeah, we brought your boat back.
Look what the tide brought him.
Hey, says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head. The man without sunglasses is an interesting way to describe this guy.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear. There's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it.
Oh, okay.
Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Thank you. I do my best.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
The armor? No one else seems bothered by it. Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Yeah, it's that guy. Hi.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar.
Oh.
And this is your special task force.
He says, gesturing toward his companions. Or what's left of it.
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, she was with that other guy.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
I'm doing alright.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
He points to the seaport. We found the killer, by the way.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
Sorry about that, man.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant, not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Way to feed me to the wolves. No, Kim, you gotta have my back. Let's destroy them. Thanks, man. I don't want to pull you into this.
Good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles. Can someone go to the island and get that old guy? I don't know how much longer he has left.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Yeah, forget about all this. There's a giant... the armor, no one else seems bothered by it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't bring attention to it. Maybe they can't see it under my totally cool jacket. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
Trent? He takes a step back.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
He makes air quotes.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
He turns to you.
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
How do you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
I saved his establishment and he still betrays me. Turn to face the general direction of the world and yell, "Damn you, cafeteria manager, you betrayed me." Oh, okay, Card told you.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
She looks around.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
Well, I already knew that. Honestly, if you're trying to make me feel bad, I think Harry's kind of way over feeling bad. I, as the player, am over feeling bad. We gotta get that old guy some help, and I have to go help some ravers, if you don't mind. You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman. So Trent Heidelstrom turns out to be Special Consultant Trent Heidelstam. Duped again. No one's who they say they are. Mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstown, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh,
He doesn't
fuck
want to
you.
be here.
You're part of this shit show.
Who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit.
He's not smiling.
Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do?
It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
Yeah, we got in a shootout, but But
The 41st isn't.
he trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. You aren't the man in glasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true.
He exchanges a look with the special consultant.
And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He
Okay.
was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
Suspected something was off. Maybe if you hadn't been so sarcastic, I'd have realized I knew you. I don't like being lied to. Okay, I had that coming. Oh, he did kind of lose his mind. Suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
He adjusts his tie. Okay. So, Tran Heidelstein turns out to be special consultant Tran Heidelstein.
Yes, I'm Tran Heidelstein. I never said I wasn't Tran Heidelstein.
What was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail is my son.
What was up with all the interesting history?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
What are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
He looks a dilapidated shacks than you.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
Jean here has a very strange accent. Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crosses his arms, and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Did he really say that, Harry? That's kind of embarrassing. He only faced a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson. All Wilburn's satellite officer Vic Mayer, make no mistake about it. Why didn't you detect or die then? Why would you leave a literal police god? Said all those things? I'm not like that anymore. He only faced a squad of trained killers. Well, I wasn't alone, but just to teach me a
It
lesson.
wasn't like that.
Fuck
Where did
you,
they go?
Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Yeah, I guess maybe I could have told them about it. We didn't really... Well... we did hear that some stuff was going to go down, but I wonder if there was a chance that I missed to, call for backup. Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to.
None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant,
He turns
this
to
is
the
where
blonde.
you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat.
Kim drove the boat.
Standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia. Episodic and semantic.
Yeah, he forgot pretty much everything.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money. Isola, Pearl, and so on.
Yeah.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch,
Air
but
quotes.
also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes,
Probably is from his
interesting.
standpoint.
I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Socioeconomically, you think I'm so poor I lost my memory? I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering it. I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. I know what I am. He said something like that before. It might have to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the world. I'm a highly experimental detective. This is the method I used to solve the case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. That does seem to be what happened to him in general, but they probably just want the most direct and honest thing, which is that he drank so much he lost his memory. You think I'm so poor I lost my
Not when you
memory?
phrase it like that. But I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still, I don't think it should be off the table here.
Oh, this guy's such an
What?
academic.
He lost his memory because of capitalism?
I mean,
No, not like that. I'm not talking for Hedefort's cool here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
drank so much I lost my memory and I'm slowly recovering it.
He is. He's getting better. And I can confirm that he drank a lot of alcohol prior to it happening.
I believe he drank. People do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
Yeah.
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders.
She pauses, remembering.
One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
The two cases in your ledger, the unsolvable case and the Next World mural, those were recent.
Damn, I didn't read all the cases yet.
Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea.
The
Yes.
idea?
Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
To the
What
abyss?
do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures toward the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
He nods competently.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningful. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? How about that?
Écritant.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Leadership now.
I don't know if Harry should lead anything, honestly. I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for me. He's wrong, I'm too far gone for it. Fuck all of you, I don't want to be in your unit. Line detective is good.
For now, I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
He looks at you, then at Trent. What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that.
He punched the
What
water.
the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on, in the ocean? It was stolen by Jacob Erb. That wasn't me, it was stolen by Trackapooligans. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. Thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. The time had come. Tequila sunset. I don't know what I was doing there. Full honesty, I drove it into the ocean while drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip.
Oh Jesus, this thing's really expensive, huh?
It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
He exhales to calm his breathing. I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Please. Ugh. Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Not today, badge.
What if I had fucking, like, dropped it and it, like, fell under the dock or between the floorboards and was lost forever? The drama is unnecessary. I got the badge all as well. Did I get the badge?
You got it all right. You're showing it to him. Victorious. They're seeing the badge.
Alright, that does not be dramatic now.
And your gun?
Yes, unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
Gun, just repeat gun. My gun is right here. Show it to him. I upgraded my gun to a rifle. I'll show them that to a bit. My gun is right here.
He has it. And he didn't drop it.
He wipes his brow in mock relief.
Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
It doesn't even matter if I got my gun. I quit drinking forever. It's only me and the boring hellho now. I tried not to, but I can't work as well without it. I quit drinking.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
Probably because he hasn't showered in a long time.
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Yeah, no idea what you're smelling. I washed death off me. Wait, it may be because of the pheromone. Yeah, I handled an actual corpse. It's been a bit of a week. I'm sorry I smell bad. None of this matters. My odor situation is meaningless compared to what I've discovered. I mean, yeah.
What you discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Glacier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
But we weren't drunk at the time. She just played us played me like a fiddle.
Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
Classy. She was some kind of spy for the Occident, specially trained. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to the island. Okay, I got duped here. She pulled one on me. Yes, I let her go as an act of mercy. Just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about. That doesn't matter. None of it does. We are looking at the Oxygen Holocaust times quadrillion. I've come to know the final fate of man and the universe. Chiliano was the vital clue that led us to the island.
Oh, well. If she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something.
He rubs his face in frustration.
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 6 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
It was a shootout. I don't think that fits the definition of mass murder. I mean, it was very bad, but we found the killer.
He did everything he could.
The lieutenant interrupts him.
We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals. He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yes, what he said. I also solved the case. It solved all of it. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you? The firefight is a trivial matter compared to the greatest discovery of the century. I'm just sorry. We got wiped. Where the hell were you?
Don't make this harder for yourself.
He says in a lowered voice. Okay, you're right,
Thank
Mantler.
you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Lieutenant Dubois. This guy's accent.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
He pulls up his collar.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's...
Sorry for apologizing all the time.
It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
There's gotta be other commie cops, probably, right?
You should yell something.
I'm police office, policeman to the state to come. That's not an idea. Don't yell anything.
Let's let the big boys talk.
Yeah.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for.
He breathes in
But
sharply.
despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Thanks, man.
He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator.
Yeah, we do.
Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation.
Yeah, if you guys will stop messing around and go get him.
He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed
Well, 43
other
years,
murders
but...
over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
We discovered a new species, comrade.
New species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
It is wild to me that he's just coming out and saying this.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand.
Please don't lose it.
You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Hosiana. Boom shakalaka, motherfucker. So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective and an absolutely giant communist. This is what I've been trying to tell you about.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
He ignores you, still staring at the phasmid. Funnily enough, it actually kinda was connected to the case. He turns to you. I believe the pheromone emits may be responsible for the killer's mental degradation.
The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
It is.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
He points to the photo.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
His tired eyes follow the photo as the lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness.
Aww.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest. The killer, Lilianovich Dross, we have a strong motive for him. Do we have a motive for him yet? There's also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found. I also looked into the mystery of the Durham commercial area. I confiscated drugs from Kudo's dad. So what do you want to say? Want to take this hot shit back for yourself? The reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female. And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It had gathered items in its nest. I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis. It had mandibles that looked like hair and was completely white on the inside. It had gathered items.
Actually, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
I still think it was female. I don't know why.
As I said, I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs.
He pauses, turning something over in his head.
It could maybe roll it, like a dung beetle.
Yeah, I could roll it. I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
I don't know if they'll believe that it told me. Observation.
Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female.
Yeah.
The power would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
Yeah, I got more of like a genderless feeling from it.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
Oh, cool. He looks around, quickly accessing the coast. It had mandibles that looked like hair, and it was completely white on the inside.
But also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Yeah.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the problems we've been having.
Man, we can get some tourism money to the area.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest.
He smiles.
You know, it's a really good thing you have that photo.
It seems like this is sort of everything wrapping up, so I feel like I didn't help the Ravers on time.
Without it.
He shakes his head.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
Do we have a strong motive for him?
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
The special consultant raises his eyes. A revolutionary
The
matronym.
custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory.
He turns to
You
you.
said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
I still don't actually know his motive. Fuck. Hoping to start a war between the company and the Union. Killed him in an act of rage induced by the phasmid semiochemicals. It might have done that. Not sure if it had a motive. Act of rage?
Possibly induced. But even
He
with
grabs
all
you.
that, these men spent 50 years on the islands in the bay,
Yeah.
in solitude, loathing what Revachol has become. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from in terms of motive.
Yeah, and I don't want to completely blame the phasmid.
Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
He did.
Clean win.
Like a perfect folding mechanism, like the phasmid. It's way more than that. I'll win her back with this. It's my masterpiece. They'll teach us in cop school. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle. Still not completely satisfied with it. It could just be a little neater.
Get over yourself. You're not a perfectionist. You're a cop and you did a good job, with a lot of help from Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
They don't. Yeah, yes, so much help.
And none of this can hide the smell of booze on the wind.
He buttons his jacket. That might be coming from somewhere else, man.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave?
Ah.
It is there. Like in your bones or something. It will pass. In time.
There's also a dead man on the boardwalk. We found a missing person.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How'd you know I found
The
him?
body was transported to Precinct 41.
Oh, okay.
Our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still,
It does. She says
good work with the
quietly.
missing person, detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
Looked into the mystery of the Doom commercial area.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is.
Rue de Saint Gates Lane 10, a commercial building where all the businesses go bankrupt. I looked into
Why?
it.
That's not what you were supposed to do here.
Ah, fuck.
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course.
She turns to
Call
McMahon.
it community outreach, right?
Confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
Who's Kuno?
A little
You
brat.
don't want to know.
Yeah, you kinda don't.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't.
He turns
You
to you.
snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, Anything is but the drink.
I didn't. I can give you the drugs. I still have them. Well, I mean, they're half empty and have a straw in them, so that might count against. Yeah, well. So what do you say? Do you want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder.
He shrugs.
So I have to. Jude?
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
A quick nod.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He
We have
sighs.
vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
I have a few questions before we go about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Am I a dirty cop working for Loco de Madre?
No.
The suspects seem to think so.
You're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
Okay, I guess it was just a rumor
I assure
then.
you, I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
Mm-hmm.
He would immediately backpedal out of it.
Aha.
I told you it's not that bad.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Oh, okay.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Who was some chick? Cats, quit it.
Dora something. Dora Engelund. Yeah, you mentioned the name.
Dora?
Not Dora Dubois.
Dora Engerland?
Something like that. Half Vazan.
We weren't married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
6 years?
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Not me. What did she do?
She was incredibly fuckable.
Ah.
A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Okay.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Huh.
Look,
She turns to
sun
face
is
the
about to
sea.
go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Okay.
In other words, he's heard enough about this.
I need to tell Lena about this.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
The cryptozoologist who lives in Jamrock. She told me about the Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks a bit mare.
Fine. If we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part.
Yeah, they really need to
They
know
should
about
know
this.
as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change.
Watch out or she'll faint.
Yeah. What about you, Kim?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around, the coal spring light reflected in the lenses of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Do you want to change precincts?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers
Okay.
of 2 captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I mean investigate. Come work at Precinct 41.
Work with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
A crooked smile quivers on his lips.
Would fit him. I'm crazy enough. Can take the stress. He doesn't know how to finish the sentence.
Buddy, you can do all of those things. You put up with Harry Dubois for a whole week.
This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one, but he's at a loss.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
The lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
She says with a smile.
I do like the sound of that.
He returns her smile. Ah?
He's really considering it.
Oh? What kind of station is Precinct 41? I can't fucking remember.
We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
This guy's so edgy.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed. And everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
He tilts his head northward.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torsen and McLean?
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester
Torso.
McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
She arches an eyebrow.
They are damn iconic, though. Torsen and McLean.
Iconic duo, I take it?
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We are garbage.
And the Sea Wing is,
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
He smiles. And Price is...
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
Ah, sounds
He's one of
important.
the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
I'm sure I would feel lucky if you remember that.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind
Ptolemy.
a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
I originally shoot up for church by any chance, point to the church. So I work in the bloody murder station. Did we cause the damage in there?
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
What happened there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
Okay.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast.
Got it.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
So I work at the bloody murder station.
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there. Hard. Every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershaw. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Jeez.
The press will blow over.
He says in a
Jamrock
reassuring
is
tone.
lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts.
Hmm.
You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but...
Was he a gym teacher before being a cop?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron.
Oh.
It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
She looks around. Does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
Inexplicable facial hair. Collection of found sportswear I've amassed.
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too. God, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
When was this? When I was a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
He looks you over. You said in Coron. I was a gym teacher in Coron.
Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
Okay.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
Juvie?
His smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Okay, so that's why he's good at talking to kids, is because he had to deal with kids. When did I join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
Okay.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Okay.
Good.
She looks at you, then Vigmar.
Fuck it, let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
The man points down the street.
Under the evening sky, the great district turns on its lights. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see, from Main Street to Precinct 41 atop the motorway, to Boogie Street forking into the dark horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Awesome. Kim's joining us at the precinct. Joining us at the precinct. Man, okay, so when I give this another playthrough, which I'm probably gonna do like immediately. It's nice that he offered him an arm, because he is still limping around. Okay, so I know how to get the frog hat, which I need for a perception point. I need to do that next time. Alright, we're all piling in. It's a larger motor carriage. Okay. I definitely want to do everything I did last time, but also more. Because there was some stuff I never got to, like the storage container outside of Everard's office. I never got to open it. And I really, really, really want to know what's in there really bad. I'm really glad that we found the Phasmid. That was fucking crazy. But I'm sad that I didn't get to complete the Raver sideline quest. I'm glad I know that we're going to tell Lena and her husband about the Phasmid. I gotta do this again. I gotta get that frog hat. I gotta search everything. I gotta not sell that gun at first. Although, actually... no, maybe it'll be fine. I can keep it for later. I gotta go try to get the frog hat as soon as possible, and I gotta try to help Suna find the hole in the world. I want to sit down and play Weirall at some point, and I forgot to read those books I bought. This was made in Estonia, right? That's why I don't know how to pronounce many of these names. Hydration check. Yeah, this was the final cut edition, which I don't know if there was different stuff in it from the regular edition, but... excellent voiceover direction, guys. Cash de Queer? Your name is Cash? That's awesome. Oh, cool. Become... Dot Major. Great voices, everyone. Yeah, and I gotta talk to Renee more, so I can pass that one check with him. Pete Curtis, additional, and this is just everything else. Extra Final Cut voice acting. Oh, there's more under each character here. The Pale Latitude Compressor. Sad Scab, Boehner Scab. Oh no, I never got to pick up the dice. No! Dang it. Baroness, Mother of a Scab. Large Scab. Dizzy Dross. Cool name. Coco Prada. Ev Ryan. I love these names. Oh, what? Yuan Zhang something did the insolent investment. Excellent translation work, everyone. Giri Pony. Man, my thoughts are too distracted to think of exactly what I do in the next playthrough, but the thing is I need to do everything. I need to do literally everything before going to the island. Every single little goddamn thing. How did I get, like, well, to get the body down at first, I, was able to get over to Eberhard, and, we got the big guy, Measurehead, the big racist guy, to go down and get the body down. Slimy slime. And that's how I got him down the first time. I don't know if there's another way to get him down. Maybe if I could do the one where I shoot him down, but that was a bit of a long shot. kind of want to see if I can help Kuno more. And actually see the effects of what happens if I don't give him the drugs. Because I got closer to him and was able to get him to tell me about his dad, and I went over there and confiscated the drugs. And I don't want to give him the drugs. But, like, I want to see, because it said something like it would change things, and I was like, well, what would it change? But also I'm like, what if I did give him the drugs? Like, I don't want to, but would that help him feel like he can, like, would it help him feel like he could have more trust in Harry and Kim and, like, ask them for help with something? Like, I wonder somehow if I was able to do that, during the part in the beginning where Kim's out of town, if I could sneak around and go back and give him the drugs and see what that does. Be like, I don't want to give him drugs because, like, a friggin' 12-year-old or whatever he is shouldn't be doing drugs, but like, does it help him open up more? And if I don't give him drugs, does he somehow try to, like, I don't know, sabotage the investigation or something? Great work to the artist. Nimrod. It's QA main quality assistance. That name was mostly consonants. Chinese localization, French localization, German localization, Spanish localization. I do want to try to replay the whole game again in Spanish, because it has a little option where you can press, I think, Q or E to change the language, which I kept accidentally doing. Happy Elf total victory. So I want to try to use it to practice my Spanish more, but when I do a replay of this, I'm just gonna do it off stream so I can play other games on stream. Stress relief, Ziggy the dog. Everybody at Larian Studios. Mankind be vigilant, we loved you. Aww. I am interested in this part. What is this? Can zoom in and out. What is this? I can just, like, what if I double click this? put other characters in. Kim. Oh, okay, I have to place him. Ah. There we go. We're hanging out. We're hanging out, getting buff. Oh. It's just like a little, whoa, scene creator? Filled playback. I guess it's like, oh yeah, there was like the effects when we were caught in the ULAN frequency range. Oh, that's, yeah. That was a really bad ULAN frequency. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, put the Insulindian Phasmid in here. It's the old lady. There's the drunks. The Hardys. Ravers. Programmer. The crab man. Mega rich light bending guy. I never met this guy. What is... Whoa. 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 What the fuck? Whoa. Never mind. The guy scares me. Who are you? The drunk worker. Drunk worker. Oh, Sake Sunrise. Drunk worker. Tear Drunkus. Where were these people? Money Man. Measurehead's babe. Measurehead's babe. Measurehead's babe. The scab. Damn, there's some people I never met. Holy fuck. Yes. Oh my god, yeah, we're gonna get swole. This is so weird. Stickers? Oh my god. Oh my god, these are so cute. Fucking the hat. What is this? Oh my god, you can put the little thought bubbles. Oh yeah, you can put some money. Ammonia, the dice. Rifle. The Cursed Ilmaron die. Blue Medicinal Spirit. Blue Oblong Pen. From A to Zreek, a guide to cockatoos. Oh man, there were a whole bunch of books I didn't find either. Herman Waushi W2. Box of Locusts. And I'm wondering if some of this stuff are, some of the characters and some of the things here are like things I could have found if I had gotten past Measurehead. The freaking Maybells. What's that? Pale Age Vodka. Garci's Brew. Pyrrolidon. That looks... Is it in a little, like, metal canister or something? That looks freakishly like the kind of... how I imagine the canister in John Dies in the End for the soy sauce. Whoa, what kind of flashlight? That's crazy. Hmm. Apricot chewing gum wrapper. Giant ham sandwich. The boots. The hat. That freaky helmet. Highly advanced transceiver. Huh. Highly expensive transceiver. Hypnogamma. Tattoo photo. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff I didn't find. Well, that means I just gotta go find it. Oh, what? No! Fucking goddammit. Stop. Why is it doing that? A thing... A thing came up. Hold on. Oh. I could even, like, I could write things and then choose different speakers? Escape? Yes. Maybe I can play with that later. That looks kinda fun. Alright, well, it's only been 1 hour, but I have to try to make myself go to bed kinda early so I can, get up tomorrow and do one of my art swaps. Yeah. I do immediately want to start a new game. I want to start a new game and then prioritize some of the stuff I couldn't do before and try to get that fucking hat, the frog hat. I want the goddamn frog hat. And I want to try to do every single possible thing I can in the game before the end. Also want to try a few different things, like limited drug and alcohol use at the beginning to see if it helps with stuff. While tapering off it and then eventually going sober. Stop. Psychological is everything except narration. Classic, only voice introductions. I have it under full. Maybe I'll do classic for the other ones? I do really like the voices, though. I don't know, I can change that later. Well, if I can have 2 languages, that is very fun. This lexicon is kinda nice. Okay. Many thoughts, brain full. Okay, I'm like very... I'm fighting very hard not to immediately just hit new game and go. I mean, I could also hit load game and try to, figure out a previous save, but I think I would be better off just starting new. I did really enjoy just starting off with absolutely basic stats and then, you know, adjusting them as I need them to. Although, I did end up putting a lot of things into motorics. So maybe if I put a lot of things into motorics, then that would be the best. I don't know. I'll have to figure out that next time, which will be, maybe after I get back tomorrow. And I can't continue to do this on stream, I gotta do other things in the backlog, but I'm looking forward to the next playthrough as soon as fucking possible. Also, I kind of want to draw fan art of the Insulindian Phasmid, and I also kind of want to make a little figure of it that I can put with my plants, because that would be cute. Anyway, I love this game. But I gotta take a break from it for now. Okay. I don't know if anyone's hanging out, but if you are, check your posture, which I should do. Do a stretch, drink some waters, eat something, take your meds, but don't abuse certain meds. And good night. Goodbye.